Do you like them? Or you
No.
got it on your phone?
It's
Rotate your
fine.
phone. You can't turn your phone while
What?
recording.
Are we on?
Jesus.
I don't see you.
No.
How do I know who live?
Scroll up.
I'm gonna go to your page.
Do it. Which color you?
We're so old.
We're there. And rotate this screen, son.
But it let you do it while I was rotating.
Am I rotating?
Bruh.
Am I rotating?
Yeah. It's a delay.
Okay, we got 2 people up there. I may have to just hold it like this. You got to come in though, because you can't see it. Hey, Shanae. Quiet your sound then.
I'm trying. I'm doing the best that I can.
Give us a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes, but a few seconds, and we'll get this show started.
Well, you know we old, because
I know. We about to get this thing going, girl.
I'm struggling with this. Okay. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So today we are going to discuss child support, because we had an overwhelming amount of support from fellas who I guess had some issues with their baby mamas. So
That's
we're
a
gonna,
lot of them.
yeah. So we're gonna discuss child support, and we I guess we can take some questions from people in the live about what they think about it, and I guess you can start with your first question, friend.
Okay, so my first question is that should women pay child support? What do you think about a woman paying child support? Because it's always, like for a man, you don't never hear about a woman paying child support. Like, what do you think about women actually paying child support?
I think women
Come
should
over
pay
here.
child support if you are not the responsible parent, and you don't have the child, then you should pay child support. Why not? If it was the other way around, the guy would have to pay.
Because you know what, there are so many guys that may feel like I don't need her. You know what I'm saying? You think about like the single guys that are single parent guys that are taking care of their children and just trying to say like, I don't want her money, because they may feel weak. Like, I don't want her. Whereas the woman, we're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, go ahead on, and I'll take his money.
Right.
But I know some men that may be like, no, I will thug it out and I would do this by myself. I don't want her money. But, that's not fair to the woman who made the kid and not paying child support.
So are you saying that a woman wouldn't say that she don't need his money too?
I know probably more men that say that they don't need the woman's money than the woman to say that they don't need a man's money or want a man's money.
True, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. What do y'all think? I hear you, Shanae, because it is some deadbeat mamas out there. It is some deadbeat mamas that are out there. I mean, but at the end of the day, I know we get it. We had kids. You birthed a child, but you still got to help take care of that kid. Those kids eat. They cost money. They want iPhones.
Right.
You gotta help the kids take care of them.
Yeah. I agree. So I don't know.
And then what about like the men who actually like watch their kids like on the weekend? So say like the mom got the kid Monday through Thursday, and the dad got the kid Friday, Saturday, Sunday, take him to basketball games, football games. Do you think that he should pay child support?
I mean, if he just got him on the weekend and she's providing the electricity and the shelter and stuff like that, then yeah. But that goes back to what we were talking about last week, where you got to have like a mutual agreement. Like everybody got to be on the same page with that. Y'all can't be fighting each other when it comes to providing that support, because it's both of y'all's child or children.
So my only thing is with that. Go up that way. I'm sorry. Hold on, everybody. I'm trying to get this together here. Okay, cool. So I don't know. I kind of might disagree on that one, because I feel that the man. The child go to the man's house. He gonna have to provide a shelter. He gonna have to provide lights, water, food, and stuff like that, and clothes for the kids too. So I just kind of feel that if the mom has a kid like Monday through Thursday, and then that kid make that way to dad's house Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I don't think that they should be on child support.
Mutual agreement.
A mutual agreement. But that's the problem. So many people don't want to have that mutual agreement.
Right. That's true.
Because they might be like, well, no, I yeah. Because, like if you keep that child longer, then they know that they'll get like more money.
Right.
Yeah. Because I even think about it too. I think North Carolina just got approved for like, what is it, a $335 coronavirus some for the kids. Yeah, like they're getting ready to approve where like so they'll be able to have it's like some type of relief. We're looking to it because it's like any kids like under 16 years old, like they'll be able to have this $335 stimulus relief or something like that. And it's just like, oh man, guess who's gonna get that one parent, and they're not gonna split it.
Right.
They are not gonna split that money.
Right, thank you.
Right. Thank you for this $335, Governor Roy Cooper. But yes, I don't think that the man should have to pay. And I'm speaking from experience, as in like I was one, who.
What you mean they shouldn't have to pay?
I don't think they should have to pay. I mean, no. If they are with their kid as much as they can be, I don't think they should have to pay. Now, should they help out with like school
extra
supplies
expenses
and clothes and and stuff like that? Yeah, but I think on like a monthly basis, if he got the kids about as much as you got them, I don't think it should be a court order. Now if somebody starts slipping and stuff like that, then it's like no.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to do that now.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
So let's see. Should there be a flat rate for child support?
Yeah. I mean, look, you keep rolling your eyes, or you better start rolling your eyes at me. Okay.
No, because everybody don't get paid the same thing.
Okay, but like, what if like what if there was like a flat rate for like, okay, it's $300 per kid. Mm-hmm. And then if you got, that's not enough. I mean, but you know what? You got some people who getting less than $300 a kid.
Yeah, that's
and you got somebody who may be making like $700, $800, $900 per kid.
Yeah. And I think if it's like an exorbitant amount, because I think like, was it Future who baby mama was like wanting $20,000 for her one child?
Girl, what that one child gonna do? $20,000
in 2 years you can pay off your whole entire 2-3 years you pay off your whole house.
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Girl, that child don't need no $20,000.
What are you doing? And see, that's the thing, is that because he makes the money, now she feels like she wants to have his money because that's what he makes to contribute for the child. I don't know what somebody gonna be doing. I don't even know, because I know some kids might go to private school or something. But what is a parent gonna do with $1,000? Or why would they say they needed $1,000 per kid? $10,000 per kid per month.
10,000 is a bit much. I mean, I don't know. I
so
guess
you want 9,000 a month?
1 or 2 is fine. But I don't know, because ain't no way in the world, even with you having your child in private school, $20,000 is a bit much.
It's a lot, and
you're
then
trying to take care of yourself too.
And then think about, so we were talking about the future baby mama or whatever. So say she have a kid by somebody else who got just a regular average job like we got, and she's not with the guy. He got to pay child support, and the child support end up being like what, $300-$400, like regular, normal people or whatever.
Yeah. And
so now you're gonna have one kid that get $20,000 a month,
right?
And then the other kid that's getting $300-$400 a month.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't.
That's like a situation that I know of, where the guy, he had kids prior to, and he was already paying child support for those kids, and then he ended up having another one, and the judge, they didn't even look at like what he was already paying. They were looking at how much he made versus how much the girl made, and then they just put it in the middle and was like, okay, you can afford to pay this. They didn't look at none of his other expenses or anything, and just was like, okay, you're gonna pay this much. And I was like, that's crazy, because he already paying it for like the other kids,
right? And so now he has to pay
a crazy amount for like this other child or this one kid when he's already paying like a crazy amount. And I think it's like unfair in that sense to guys. Not saying that girls don't go through that same thing, but it's like unfair the way that they measure the payments that go out.
Yeah.
So
and in those cases, depending on what that payment is good for that mom. You know what I'm saying? That's receiving that money, but it would suck for that man and his family because now he's having so much taken out of where he sleeps at, you know, to take care of this other person over here. I mean, because nowadays, I think with like child support, if you're on child support, you have to pay health insurance, right?
You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. I thought you had to pay health care insurance for them.
I don't know.
Maybe certain states, maybe certain people.
Or like maybe if you were married, you can get that put in your divorce decree. Like, hey, you're going to be responsible for this too.
Oh, okay. I
think they're unfair in a way. And I think that, you know, even if a guy don't agree with it, they try to fight it. It seems like they err on the side of the person who is filing versus looking at the whole entire picture of what.
Because it's like if you file first, then that mom right there is the one who gets like the most money. Girl, I remember this one dude was like, I don't think he was on child support with like either his baby moms, like he had a couple baby moms, whatever, but by the time he had got like to this third one, he was just like, she wanted all of this money and I can get this from you. You know, they didn't go on and looked at the calculator online and stuff and I can get this much money. And so he wasn't on child support like from the court system from his other two moms. So he was just telling the other two like, look, I might have to have y'all go ahead on, get on child support because I am not paying her what she think that she should get for me.
Dang.
Now, I don't know if that actually happened, but he was like, no, I get along with my kid well, you know, my other kids and they moms and stuff. And now, cause you mad at me, now you threatening I got to pay all this money and I got to do all this, you know, hurting them with their, hitting them where it hurts, their pockets.
Yeah.
So he was just like, no, I'm not about to do that. Now he was getting ready to talk to those other baby mamas like, look, I will send y'all this money, y'all make sure y'all send it back.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Don't send all that. But he was just like, I'm not about to pay her. And I think it was for one kid like almost $1,000.
And they didn't look at but they don't consider like his other expenses, like his house, lights, mortgage. Like if he's the main person paying for everything in his house, then you're taking, and don't get me wrong, like it's not the child's fault and it's not the other lady's fault or other person's fault either, I think they need to look at the whole piece of the pie and not just be like, okay, well this is what you make and this is what you make and this is what you're gonna pay. I just don't think that's fair.
That's why I think that flat rate would come in.
But if you can't pay the flat rate,
well, you don't have to get another job.
You're gonna be like, all right, you gonna pay $1,000 a month, and he only made $400 every
but
week,
I'm talking
every month.
But I'm talking about like an affordable flat rate, because you look at it, a car payment is gonna be between like what, $250, $500, $600, $700, and that's for a car note that you're gonna make every single month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think of like, what if they did a flat rate for kids? They do it for taxes. Your income taxes, you get what $1,500 for income taxes per kid?
I thought it was $500.
Is it $500? I thought it was like $1,500.
Girl, I don't know. I don't pay taxes for the last. I don't even remember.
Yeah, but you know, okay. So just put it like this: that long story is that, you know, the IRS, they may say, hey, per kid you get this much money. For each dependent you get this much money. So I feel like they should do that for child support. Maybe because I don't get it. I can't talk for y'all anymore. So
right.
And that's because my son is 18. It's not because I got, you know, bad baby forever or nothing like that. No.
Yeah. I don't know. We got some comments up in here.
Okay.
So let me go through. It says, what about the grandparents, family member who is raising a child? Should they seek child support from the biological parents? Yes. Ooh. I feel like if you taking care of that child and it's their child, yes.
But you know, that's
child support.
That was a good question. Thank you, Quana. That was a good one, because like it's so many grandparents who take care of those kids. or like, you know, may come and, you know,
Why should the parents get a free ride? They made them.
and then you got both parents. I know a lady that she got a lot of grandkids that she take care of. Now I don't know, you know, she got child support and stuff like that, but yeah, I do agree that they should be able to take out child support. But then I think that would cause them to have to be with the foster parents and all of that. They may have to like fully take over,
Get like custody
of them. Yeah,
probably so. All right, Jamie, your boo, says if the focus is on money, it's always going to be an issue. The focus should be on providing whatever it takes to provide for the kids. I agree. I totally agree. It should always be about the kids.
But then you might have somebody that may have, this is a maybe more of a comment, you know, you might have that person that may feel like they have like a high mentality of like spending of this money that they may not have. So they may feel like, oh, okay, well, my money can't really afford, I don't know, a private school. So, but guess what? If I know he make the money, you know, for this private school, then that's what I'm gonna do for the kid. I mean, but at the end of the day, as long as it benefits the child. But some things I do think that some mothers might just be like, I'm just gonna get them where it hurt, just regardless, and I ain't even got nothing extra to do for the kid, but clothes and food, and shelter.
I agree. All right, so let's see. Tina, she says, what are the thoughts, what are the thoughts you ladies have on the parent that pays child support and still purchase school clothes, miscellaneous items, shoes, allowance, toys, games, etc., and still pay the full amount of child support? So you doing all that and you still paying? I don't think that's fair. But I don't know. Like, should child support cover like the other person's house, like their dwelling, and should that kick in? Because you got to play a part too. Like, you got to do something too. So they can't just be paying for all the kid stuff and your house that you living in.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens, but I don't think that if someone paid child support, they should not. I mean, if they want to say, you know, buy these shoes or buy these clothes for their kids, then yeah, that's fine. But I don't think that they should be mandated to like have to pay this or have to pay that, because you know, you might have some parents that may say they get child support, but they still have to pay all of that because that other parent ain't gonna use that money for clothes. They're not gonna use that money for shoes or whatever for the kids. So they may be stuck in that situation to have to pay all of that. But no, I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair either.
And if that's the case, the guy need to probably go back and try to get it switched or 50-50 so he don't have to pay so much.
But you know what? That's what's so crazy is when the guy go and try to fight it, they might end up paying more. That's so jacked up to me. Like, if you be like, you know what, I can't do this, it's too much. They look at how much you pay, they be like, all right, you about to pay like $500 more. And now he on the street. And then what's so crazy is if they don't pay it, and when it gets to a certain amount, they will lock you up.
Go to jail. And then how she gonna get the money? And
look, listen, Linda. Now you gotta work 3 jobs because you greedy.
You didn't lock that man up, and then he can't pay the child support because you out there being greedy. But she probably like, well, when he get back or when he get his taxes, I'm gonna get all of that too. Then I don't know. I think child support is evil. I think. I mean, because it just goes to show that, you know, you had 2 people who had a baby, right? Or, you know, whether they was married or whether they was boyfriend girlfriend or whether they just kicked it and did their thing, you know, had the baby, and now you got child support, you know. So is it really going to be based off of how much he makes and he needs to provide in, or she makes how much she provides in, or are you trying to be bitter? Are you trying to be bitter and just go get his money and just go? And that takes us back to our last episode about making sure that you have in your own bag, because something can happen to that kid's parent, the other parent, at any time. And now you have depended on them, paid your bills based off of their money. And now you stuck.
That's true. That is true. So we got a comment from Dwayne Williams. He said, look, child support ain't all that bad to the real dads, but I just don't agree with the court system about it. I mean, coming from a woman, I don't agree with it either. I just don't think it's fair. I think that whoever the person is that's putting the other person on child support should be equally financially responsible for their child. And I think courts don't go about it the right way. I just think that it's one-sided. And I've always felt like that. So
Ain't right.
All right. Nina says, if time is split as evenly as possible, or you both contribute when the child has need, there is no reason for either to have to go or have a court order. I agree.
Right. But then again, it's all that ulterior motive of, okay, you might have that. Okay, say the dad may just be like, okay, well, we and her didn't work it out. I got to take care of my kid. I make this much a month, or well, what does the kid need? Like, you know what I'm saying? So of course they need shelter and all that stuff. But we're not saying that, woman, you go over here and get this house or apartment that you can't afford because you're gonna make sure that he gonna pay off his child support. Again, something can happen to him, and now you got to pay the whole entire thing by yourself. So it's all broken down to what the kid need, and it's all, what do all kids need? They're gonna need shelter, they're gonna need food, they're gonna need clothes, they're gonna need school supplies, and they don't have to have the $200 pair of shoes. Right. If you can't afford them shoes, they don't have to have them the new Jordans that come out, or them phones, or some Vapor Maxes. They fresh. Yeah. But if you can't afford it, you don't have to make sure that they have it because you're struggling, and then you get it off of child support money. I don't get that. Yeah. I don't get that. Yeah. All right, you want to take another question?
This is from April. She said, sometimes the mom blocks the other blessings for the child because of the differences between the mom and dad, so the child suffers. We have to be responsible and understanding adults for the child. I agree. That's kind of what we were saying last time with sometimes the woman is just like so spiteful. Not saying that men are not spiteful too, but it runs the man off, and it's like, now I don't want nothing to do with neither one of y'all. Right. Like, forget the child too. So yeah, I agree with that. But you still gonna get that child support work.
Right. I mean, you just think about like the child that's hurting, or like the mom that may be bashing, the father, or the father that's bashing the mom, and who suffers? The kid. The kid is the one, or kids are the one that suffers. And so now they're trying to figure out, like, well, dad acts like he loves me when I'm with him, but mom talks so much junk about him. Yeah. Or, dad, I don't know. It's some people, some people just ain't right. Yeah. And so they just need to do better, because they may feel that it's hurting that other parent, and ultimately it's hurting the kids. So now you got that kid growing up with mommy or daddy issues. Yeah. And who's to blame? That toxic parent. Girl, we've been talking about a lot of toxic people lately. Yeah. Because more people out there are toxic than they think they are. They think it's cute, that they can be petty and stuff like that, but they don't realize the long-term effects that it has on people.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I had. All right. The other questions are just basically comments.
Okay, well, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is our first time going live.
We was scared.
Just a little bit. You can close it out?
Yep. So thank you guys for logging in and taking the time to watch our show. Whenever you get a chance, please check us out on YouTube with Let Me Ask My BFF. Also check out Locker Room Conversations, and make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can get the notifications on our show. And that's all we have. So y'all enjoy your Saturday. We out of here.
Jamie said don't be scared.
We scared.
Peace.